Wonderful. So here we are tonight, and it is the Mindful Monday meditation. But I'm also tonight we're going to do the final part of the Meditation Made Easy workshop course, mini course, 3 sessions that we're doing. And in the first session, we looked at the fundamentals, the basics, and how to get past any obstacles that may come up when you're learning to meditate. In the last session, we looked at different approaches to meditation. And so what we're going to do today is look at some other approaches to meditation and combine all this together. We all find our own favorite way of doing it. You know, some people love guided meditation. Some people love the simplicity of just following the breath. The idea of these 3 sessions is to give you an overview. The stuff in the first session literally is the nuts and bolts of what's going to make meditation work for you. And the other things are just different ways of approaching it. And it's about experimenting and finding which ways work best for you. But I'm also going to add into this that sometimes there is more to discover and uncover in those ways that you feel you don't want to approach than there are in the ways that you do want to approach. If you've ever read any Carlos Castaneda, and I do recommend, I don't actually, everyone raves about his first book, and I'm not keen on the first book. I don't like the way it's written. But the rest of them, it's good storytelling, it's good fun, but there's some ideas in there. And in The Power of Silence by Carlos Castaneda, he talks about, there's one moment where he sends his pupil, the Don Juan, the shaman, sends his pupil up to meditate on a mountain. And later on in the day, he goes to find him, and he finds him propped up against a tree. If I do this and go, he's propped up against a tree. He looks very relaxed, very comfortable, very nice. The sun's shining down on him. It's a beautiful spot. Kind of spot that says to you, yeah, that's nice, and go sun myself and relax. However, he chastises his pupil because his pupil chose the easy way. He chose to go to that place that was easy, that looked appealing, rather than going. He says to him in the book, I seem to remember, he turns around to him and he says, why are you not meditating on the edge of the cliff over there? And he's like, well, I don't like the edge of the cliff. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And he's like, exactly. And that is where you get your most learning. Certain techniques in meditation, we just go, oh, I love the sound of that. And we do it and we love the experience of it. They're not necessarily the ways that are going to benefit us the most. The ways that will benefit us the most are those that challenge us, those that we don't necessarily feel so comfortable, those that we maybe struggle with getting our heads around, actually have probably more to teach us and give us than those easier paths. Something on the technical side. So with all the techniques of meditation, if you find yourself resisting an approach, if you find yourself going, oh, I'm not so sure about this, the best thing you can do is go for it. Keep giving it a go. Keep practicing it, because there's probably more learning and more to be gained from that resistance than there is from the stuff you find easy. You know, we talk about in personal development and success coaching, we talk about kind of going outside your comfort zone, because that's how you grow. That's how you learn. If you always do what you know, if you always do what feels comfortable, you're never going to move forward. Whereas, whether it's meditation, whether it's whatever you're doing, if you kind of go, okay, that's easy, I like doing that. And let's face it, if you like doing it, there's no hardship in it, there's nothing. But also sometimes you're just repeating what's familiar. look to those areas in meditation where you feel challenged, where you feel that there is either a resistance or a difficulty, and then persevere, work past it, go beyond that, because you will learn and gain. It will teach you a lot about yourself in doing so. So today we're going to look at you're going to look at several techniques, some of which I'm not going to take us through because we've done them before, and there are other videos that you can plug into that cover that. Let's look at those ones first. The one form of meditation, and certainly from Buddhism is where this comes, is the loving kindness meditation. Now, if you've been doing the Monday sessions regularly, you'll know that we finish every session with a loving kindness meditation. And so therefore, I'm not going to take us through one tonight because there are many that you can kind of just go and listen to and plug in on that. What I will say is, why do we do a loving kindness meditation? We do loving kindness meditation because it builds compassion, and it builds compassion for ourselves. It teaches us how to like and love ourselves. In building compassion for ourselves, that expands our openness to other people. It expands our compassion, our kindness for other people, and inevitably will make life a better place. Because if everyone was coming from a compassionate place where they were compassionate, loving, and kind to themselves, it would be very difficult to not actually put that out to other people as well. And so the loving kindness meditation we do for our own personal growth and personal development, but we don't do it for ourselves, which is a subtle thing to say. But if you're doing personal development, if you're doing loving kindness meditation just for yourself because you want to go, yes, I want to be even more loving and all more kinding, and that's the wrong reason. That's an egotistical, dry, empty reason to do it. If you're doing loving kindness meditation so you can develop that love and kindness for yourself, so as in turn it benefits other people, that is the essence of why we do loving kindness meditation. It is to improve ourselves as human beings so we can be in as better service to other people. Actually, I think that's the best way of explaining. I've been pondering how I'd explain that. I think that's actually probably the best way I can. So that's loving kindness meditation. And the essence of that, I will give a quick description of it, is you go into meditation, you connect with a sense of unconditional love and kindness, and you then picture different people from your experience of life. So you'll picture somebody that you know and you love, and you send them that loving kindness. You wrap them in it, you bless them with it, however you do that. Then you move on to kind of acquaintances, people you don't know so well, and you send them that loving kindness, bathe them in it. It's quite often good to see this as a light or an energy flowing from you and wrapping them up in it. From there, you go to strangers. And when I take the sessions, I tend to say a generic person that represents all strangers. And a stranger is just a friend that you don't know yet. So we're sending that loving kindness out to every person that we don't know, but they could be a friend in the future. Then it gets slightly more challenging because we pick somebody that we've fallen out with, somebody who's upset us, somebody that's hurt us. And you might choose that at a smaller level. So I don't know, you and your best mate just had a bit of a fallout over something, and you know it's going to get there in the end, but you feel a bit bad about it. So you do a loving kindness meditation and you send them that love. But it can also be the bigger fallouts, the bigger pains in our lives, the bigger hurts, that we send that loving kindness. So that's the, Anne's just posted up. So that's the loving kindness meditation you've been doing every night. I'm just checking in. Let me know. So we send that out. Yes, yeah. And it's a wonderful meditation. It's a beautifully profound meditation. If you never did any other meditation, that one is so transforming. and it benefits not just you, but the people around you. Um, on the extreme end of it, there are, you know, as much as we wish there weren't, there are possibly people in our lives who we've had big bust ups out. They've hurt us big time. We could say we actually hated them. Um, and the real challenge of loving kindness meditation, there's two challenges with it. One, it's easy to send love to people you love. It's easy to send love to people you kind of know. It's easy to send love to people you don't know because they've not done anything. They've never harmed you, never hurt you. So yeah, let's send them the love. To send love to somebody who has hurt you, upset you on a lesser or greater degree suddenly is a little bit more challenging. There's another level of the loving kindness meditation. Once you've done that, you send it out around the world, but then you send it to yourself. And I remember running a retreat up at Llanrydder Waterfall where we spent a whole day we spent 3 days looking at ourselves and how we approach ourselves. And one of those days was the light side of us, that aspect of ourselves that we like, we appreciate, we like the fact that we're this person, that person. The other day, the final day, was the shadow self, and you know, that aspect of ourselves that we don't like and we struggle with. But part of this process was on the final day, we built a temple of light, which was an amazing experience. We're in a kind of bender tent canvas structure thing, and there's a single candle in the middle, which represents the light and love of the universe. And each person had to light 3 candles. There was about 20 odd of us. Each person wrote a candle to send love. So in a way, it was like a ritualized version of loving kindness meditation. First of all, to send love and blessings out to somebody that they loved. Second one was to send love and blessings out to somebody that they'd fallen out with, which you kind of imagine would be difficult, but quite often people find it easier than they thought it would be. The one aspect of this process, this ritual that we did, that everybody, without question, said they found the hardest, was when they had to light the candle that sent love to themselves. And weirdly enough, as human beings, we can find it easier to love somebody that's really hurt us and consider sending them love than we can considering sending ourselves love. And if you think about that, there's a whole lot of healing that needs to go on there. And so with loving kindness meditation, we are stepping into that process of healing. We are learning to be compassionate to ourselves. Once we are compassionate to ourselves and we understand how to love ourselves for all our faults and everything, then spreading that light out into the world becomes easier. And that's why we do loving kindness meditation. The other form of meditation that I'm not going to do, well, I am actually going to, am I? Yeah, no, we do kind of touch, we're going to do this in a practical way, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to combine it with that. So we're going to do it. So the 3 practical approaches we're going to look at, and we're going to do these, is we're going to look at a light body meditation. Light body meditation is an energy meditation. Not just the occultist Aleister Crowley, but lots of other paths and traditions say if you never do any other meditation in your life, the light body meditation for self-cultivation is the one that you should do. If you do nothing else, you can reach enlightenment by daily practicing a light body meditation. So we're going to take you through a light body meditation. One thing I'm going to do, I just need to make a note of this because I was thinking about it here on. On Udemy at the moment, there is, going back a bit, I ran a course based on my book, The Art, which is based on the Crowley and Golden Dawn energy meditation, light body and meditation. And in that we look at one, how to do it, but how then it can be used for almost in the same way as Reiki is, as a form of healing for yourself and other people. And what I'm going to do, we'll call it an Easter gift, because not everybody that's now in iMeditate was actually part of that or made that workshop. I'm going to post up a code in the members area, and with that code, you can access that course for free. I'll set that up tomorrow. So that will be there, so you can really get into the idea of the light body meditation through that workshop. But I'm going to take you through a variation of the light body meditation, and a light body meditation is about dissolving the boundaries between ourselves and the universe. It's about reconnecting to our truth, our wholeness, and the fact that we are part of, you can't step out of the universe. Even physicists and scientists now say that the universe is all energy. Everything that is in the universe is energy. You cannot step out of that energy. You are never not a part of it. But as human beings, we have this dualistic thinking, which causes this separation. And the light body meditation helps dissolve that and helps us just have moments where we experience that connection. So we're going to do today, we're going to do a light body meditation. We're going to do a guided meditation also. Guided meditation in the more esoteric side of things is sometimes referred to as pathworkings, but this is a very, if I simplify it, it's a meditation where you're told that you imagine you're walking along a beach, and then you're not, and then you go into the sea and you swim, and step by step it's telling you each step of that journey. It's very descriptive. It's almost like a storytelling that you then follow. However, through iMeditate, developed a way of working with pathworkings that make it more, what's the word? Make it more individual, because the problem with the pathworking, with a guided meditation, is if I've, I mean, this isn't, what is this? This is actually the program for the new 7-day meditations that go now. But if you imagine that's a script that takes you on a journey down through some woods, up some hills, over a tree to meet a pixie, who then tells you the meaning of life, that journey has come from my mind, which makes it my journey. It's not your journey. And one of the things we've done with iMeditate is develop a way of creating journeys that, although loosely guided by my ideas, allow for your own choices, which I think makes it a more profound and powerful experience. So we're going to do one of those guided iMeditate journeys as well. And so that's what we're going to move into. And I'm wondering actually, and whether or not you would like to. It's always nice to give the choice out. Whether or not you would like to start with the light body meditation and then go to the journey, or whether you'd like to start with the journey and finish with the light body meditation. So if you like the idea of going light body then journey, then just give me a wave at the camera. No. Okay. If you like the idea of going journey then light body, give a wave to the camera. No one. If you think, Rob, we'll just trust whatever you choose, give a wave to the camera. Look at that. I'm gonna share with you. Jason's even put his hand up there with he's using a fancy thing that does this. I'll share one of the deepest truths of the spiritual journey. Individual responsibility. Right. In that case, I'm going to go light body and journey, and I'll tell you why. When I did my Druid training, I did that over about 10 years. You start with the light body, because then, and I wasn't going to share this, but I will. Once you can do a light body, you can then go into a journey. which means you're now journeying in your spiritual, in the idea of your spiritual body. And albeit that initially this is an intellectual thing, you know, if I say, imagine yourself as a body of light, you're intellectualizing what that would be like. But it's almost that fake it till you make it. There comes a point where you slip from that intellectualized idea of what that light body is into the experience of the light body. This is way deeper than I was thinking I was going to go tonight, but I hope that's okay. So we'll go light body into the journey, and actually, before we go too far into the journey, we will reconnect with that light body. Actually, I'm just going to do one mega big link up. We're going to do both linked together. So we'll go light body into the journey from the light body. And that will give you, it's in some ways, what's the word? Fractionates. For those who've done the hypnosis stuff with me, fractionation is that layering in of levels of experience. And so we will go light body into the guided meditation. We'll put it all together and do one just mega meditation, because I know you can do this, and it'll be really, really good. So let's begin. Let's get rid of that, because although it has nothing to do with tonight's workshop, it is distracting me. So let's begin. Let's have a fidget. Let's get comfortable. There may be people, I keep forgetting when I do these, that at some point there'll be new people joining iMeditate that watch this that haven't seen it before. So I'm going to go over just a few basics. If you haven't seen the first one, and this is your first time catching one of the workshops that just appealed, to do what we're doing, you need to sit comfortably. You don't want to be upright and rigid. You want to be somewhere between tense and not tense, just balanced. You don't want to be slouched forward, because that restricts your breath. You don't, if you're lying down, because some people do this lying down, don't be on a pillow like this, because that also restricts your breathing. Breathing's really important. To get the most from it, just follow the instructions. Just follow it as I give it. If you have thoughts, if something distracts you, do not get worried about it. Do not go, oh, I can't do this, because you can do it. You're just human and something distracted you. So if something distracts you, go, oh, something distracted me, and then get back on it. That's it. That's as big an effort as it needs to be. So sitting comfortably, we'll start by taking 3 wonderful deep breaths together. Now, I don't know whether you'll choose to close your eyes on the first breath and relax and go within. Maybe you'll choose to do that on the second, relax and go within. Maybe on the third breath, you'll close your eyes, relax and go within. But whenever you choose to close your eyes, relax and go within, I know you can make the most of this tonight. So sitting comfortably, having a fidget, getting ready. Let's begin by taking a deep breath with each other. And let's take a breath with possibilities that await us this week. Let's take a breath with the blessings that await us this week that we've not discovered yet. And then just focus on your breath. Nothing about this should be forced. Just slow, deep breathing. Imagine you're breathing into the pit of your stomach, which will allow you to take a nice deep breath in. Upper body should be still, and the stomach should expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. That's the only movement we need. Tell yourself, I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate. Everyday thoughts will not distract me. Sounds round about me will not disturb me. They all just help me go deeper. And then for a while, just focus on that point at the top of the nose, at the bridge of the nose, where you can feel the cool air as you breathe it in. And then follow it from there all the way down into depths of your lungs. And then just follow it back out so you gently release that with slow, deep breathing. I want you to become aware of the soles of your feet. Imagine, picture, sense them, however you do that now, as being radiant with light, glowing with light. And that light starts to spread, moving up through the feet, filling the feet up through the ankles, the shins and the calves, soothing, softening, healing light, radiant light. That light continues up through the knees, releasing tensions, relaxing, flowing up through the upper legs, the thighs, up into the hips, glowing, radiant with light. And that light continues up through the lower torso, lower back, the stomach, soothing and calming. Then up through the upper back and chest, glowing with light, radiant with light. And down through the arms to the tips of the fingers. Healing, glowing light. From there up through the neck, base of the skull, the jaw, radiant with light, glowing with light. Up through the muscles and the face and the back of the head, healing, soothing light. To the crown, top of the head, glowing with healing, radiant light. The whole body, radiant, glowing with light. In a moment, we'll take a deep breath in, and we breathe that in. We breathe it into our emotional level, into our hearts, breathing that light in. Radiant light filling the emotional body, soothing and relaxing, healing. And take another deep breath in and breathe that light into the mental level, flooding the passageways of the mind with that light, healing and soothing. Breathing in. And out. And then breathing that light into the very center of our being, into our soul, into the essence of our true self. Breathing in and out, until within and without, you're radiant with light, glowing with that light, healing and soothing. Now we're going to circulate that light. So on your in-breath, imagine that light is flowing up the left-hand side of your body from the tips of the toes to the top of the head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, you're letting that light go and it flows down the right-hand side. On the in-breath, breathing it up the left-hand side of the body. Breathing out down the right-hand side, and just circulate that light within you. And imagine it radiating out from you as it does so. Continue for a while. That's right. And now imagine breathing in, that light flows up the back of you to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, it flows down the front of you, again radiating out and filling the body with that light. Continue on. That's it. And now imagine on the in-breath, you're drawing that light up from the feet, up to the top of the head, straight up the center of you, the central column. And as you breathe out, imagine that light is fountaining out of you and filling your aura. Imagine it like it's filling and running down the outside of an egg kind of shape, flowing around you, radiating light from without and within. Bathing the whole body in that light. That's right. And now imagine your whole body as that light. And close your eyes in the light body. And from that place, imagine yourself stood in the clearing of a forest. See the things you see, hear the things you hear. Sense and feel everything that you can sense and feel in that place, surrounded and radiating with light. Become aware up ahead of two footpaths, one going to the left and one going to the right. And I don't know, will you choose the left-hand path to gain a deeper understanding of meditation, a deeper connection with your inner self? Or will you choose the right-hand path to discover a deeper connection and understanding of meditation and your true self? Whichever path you choose now, to discover a deeper understanding of meditation and a connection to your true self, take that path. Walking on along that path, you continue through the forest, seeing what is around you, hearing the sounds of the forest, and sensing and smelling all that's around you. As the woodland begins to thin, you notice up ahead a stone, a large stone, table-like, and upon it are three items. One is a ball, one is a stick, and the other is a brass bowl containing water. And I wonder, will you choose the ball to gain a deeper understanding of meditation and your true self? Will you choose the stick to gain a deeper understanding of meditation and your true self? Or will you choose the bowl of water to gain a deeper understanding of meditation and your true self? Whichever you choose now to gain that understanding of your true self and a deeper understanding of meditation, pick that item. Take it with you as you continue on along the path. As the path continues through the forest, become aware that everything is calm, everything is still. The trees do not move. There is no breeze, not a sound, just stillness. Where is it you feel that stillness within you now? And wherever it is you discover that stillness within you, what is that stillness can teach you that will enhance your meditation from this moment forward? Even if you do not consciously know what that is yet. Continuing on along the path, up ahead you notice a small hut, little woodland cottage, a woodland lodge. Door is open and there is smoke coming out of the chimney. I do not know who awaits you in there and what it is that they will gift you that will allow you to gain more from meditation and a deeper connection to your true self. But whoever that is now, step inside, spend some time with them as you discover a deeper connection to meditation and your true self. Maybe this person speaks to you. Maybe they give you something. Or maybe they just spend time in silence. Whatever it is you need from that person to create a deeper connection to your true self and an understanding of meditation. Continue a little while longer in that place. So it is time to leave this place, to step away from it. You thank the person inside for all you have gained, even if you do not understand that yet. You step outside, and in doing so, you become aware of your light body, your whole body glowing with light, radiant with light. And you close your eyes. That light, that universal radiant light spinning and flowing within you now. It's yours. It always has been. And so as it's time to return, you allow that light to fade, knowing you carry it within you at all times. And so as that light body fades and the awareness of the light body fades, you start to return back to this time, to this place. And when you're ready to be back here, back now, carrying that radiance within you out into the rest of the week, to discover all the blessings that brings, the clarity and the understanding, then start to return. Become aware of your feet, your hands, your arms, your legs. Gently move, gently shift. And when you're truly ready to embrace the blessings of that inner light, all it can bring you this week, then and only then, open your eyes, be here now, feel good. When you're truly ready, open those eyes, have a stretch, have a fidget. That's right.